Today we're going to use a linear model to examine part-whole relationships and how those are connected to percentages. So the way we're going to do this is we're going to examine a nutrition label. And I'm sure you guys have seen these in your Mountain Dews, your Pringles, all those nutritious snacks that I always see you have. So we're going to look at this one specifically. This is a container of Cheesy Mac mac and cheese. So I highlighted what we're going to look at. That's the saturated fat, which, as you can see, shows that 3 grams is 15% of your daily value. We're looking at figuring out how many grams of saturated fat you need in an entire day. So we're looking at what would be 100% of the saturated fat you need. So we're going to use this linear model here, and I kind of started it. So 0 grams would be 0%, and 100%, this is what we're looking for. We're going to add on to our linear model what we know. We know right now 15% is 3 grams. Now, if I kept adding 15% and 15%, I wouldn't get exactly to 100%. So I might have to partition my lineup differently than going by 15%. So let's say if we know 15% is 3 grams, maybe I want to break this up and figure out what 10% is or what 5% is, because I know I can get to 100% using both 5% and 10%. So if 3 grams is 15%, then how many grams would 5% be? That would be 1 gram. And the way we got that is by taking 15% and dividing it by 3 to get 5%. And we would also have to do that with our grams. So 3 grams divided by 3 is 1 gram. Making this 2 grams, which is our 10% mark. Now that we have 10%, I know 10% goes really easily into 100%. So 10% is 2 grams. 20% would then be 4 grams. 30%, 40%, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, up to 100%. So 4 grams, that would make this 6 grams, 8 grams, 10 grams. And if I got to 50% and I knew 50% was 10 grams, I would then know that 100% would be 20 grams. And I can fill in my whole linear table here if I wanted to. This would be 60%, which would be 12 grams, 70% and 80%, 14 grams, 16 grams, 18 grams, and then finally what I was actually looking for, which was 20 grams. So 3 grams is 15%, and then 20 grams is our 100%. So that was using this nutrition label for Cheesy Mac mac and cheese. Let's do another example. We'll keep with food. So I don't have a nutrition label for this one, but let's say we're looking at a granola bar. And our granola bar, 4 grams is 16% of the fiber you need in a full day. So we'll draw out our linear model. 0%, 0 grams. We don't know what this is. Okay, so we start with our information. We know 16% is 4 grams. Now, if I kept going up by 16%, I wouldn't get to 100 evenly. So maybe we cut it in half. If 16% is 4, then 8% would be 2 grams. I still know I'm not going to get to 100% evenly by going by 8s, so maybe I cut it in half again. 1 gram is 4%. Now, here's something I know. I know that 4%, if I take 25 of them, I will get to 100. So I can go up by 4% to get to 100%. Now that would make this 20%, which would be 5 grams. And I'm going to save myself a little bit of work, because if 20% is 5 grams, then 40%, 60%, 80%, and then to my 100. So that would make this 10 grams, 15 grams, 20 grams, and finally 25 grams. So maybe some of you, once we got to this 4% mark, said if 1 gram is 4%, then if I'm trying to get to 100%, I multiply by 25 here. I can also multiply by 25 here to get 25 grams. Okay, so this is how we can solve part-whole relationship problems by using a linear model.